remove concrete and work with me to design a garden that suits what they need, what they'd like to do there. And the gardens have many benefits for the city. They absorb rainwater firstly into the soil so that it doesn't go down into our sewage treatment system and overflow raw sewage into the bay. So that's number one. They also create community, like all of us. If we're out working in front of this building, all like 20 of us or 25 of us on a garden project, we get so much attention, and we get like people start to wonder what's going on and want to help. And they beautify the neighborhood in the long term. And the last thing, the thing that I'm most excited about, because I'm a plant lover and a botanist, and that a lot of the native plants that grew here before the buildings were here attract a lot of urban wildlife, so birds and the butterflies and bees. We can create gardens that specifically create habitat and forage for animals that will, butterflies that we see in the city more. So I brought a couple of collages that explain the process. So you go through the permit process and the design process. You get that okayed by the Department of Public Works, Bureau of Urban Forestry. They come out and do an inspection. And it looks like, I don't know if you can see this, but if you can't, you can come up and see it afterward. But we draw on the concrete with marker, spray paint, and that gets okayed. Then we come and remove all the concrete. Then we dig out like 2 feet down and get rid of the old stale soil and add new soil. And then add the plant materials. And this is, it really does some beautiful things. And then there's some limitations and some other things that you can do if you don't think the plant materials are the right thing to do. You can do dry rock gardens or permeable brick work, other things. You can get creative about your design. And then there is a need for fencing materials around the outside, as you could imagine, because it's good to warn people that the gardens are there, and then just to protect any of your landscaping. So the last garden that we built in January was a huge corner garden, and we built the whole thing for $1,500 with all of the donated services and labor. And that was probably the lowest that we could go to build one. But they can really change the environment for all of us. So I'd urge you to consider doing one in front of your business or home. It's just great. So thank you. I can open it up to questions. Are there time?